Hello my friends, welcome to Dave's Skillet. Today we're going to make powdered eggs. I'll be using this pan right here. Now you cannot use oil, butter, spray, nothing. It must just be the eggs only. That's why I'm using this type of pan. Any other pan, probably not going to work. You might get away with cast iron, maybe. We'll see, but I doubt it. Anyway, I'm going to try to do 60 eggs, if they're not smashed. Otherwise, I'll use what I got. That's it. We'll start it right over here and see how it goes. So once we get done frying them up one at a time, they're going to go here on my platter. Gotta open it up. See if many of them are broken. Last time I had, gosh, about 6 or 7 of them. Oh, I see some broken already. I see the leakage. That happens. I guess, oh shoot. Yeah, we got some breakage in here, all right. Come on, Walmart. Gosh darn you. Ah. That one's okay. Gosh dang it. Is that one okay? Yeah, that one's okay. It's just stuck to the roof. That one's okay, I think. Some of these are not okay. And I can see some of them are really not okay. That's not me transporting it. That's them in the store mishandling their product as usual. I guess they're using it as a football. Must be something like that. Some kind of sporting event inside the store. Managers need to check that out. Good grief almighty. Anyway, right here, and then I'll stir them up. Oh gosh. Well, I guess I won't be doing 60 eggs. Obviously, I'll have to go buy some more. And that won't be today because today is a rainy day schedule. It's supposed to rain today, tomorrow, whatever. So farmers are probably dancing in the field. That's good. Oh my gosh. So many are just demolished. No need to put it back. Just throw it away. If they're demolished, they're demolished. I should get that closer. Yeah. There's 5. Oh gosh. I got a shell in the pool. I have to dig it out. Yeah. Old school, and hope I can sort that out. I don't need that in there. Oh, there's another bit. We'll get all the little bits out of there because you don't want to bite into an eggshell when you're having eggs. Yeah. I'll stir this up. They're not breaking. Okay. What the heck? You wouldn't believe it if you didn't see it with your own eyes, right? Good grief. What the heck? Charlie Brown. Okay. So we get that stirred up. Maybe I will use my electric whirly-bird over here. Gosh darn. I've got 1, 2, 3, maybe 4, 5 or 6 more that are damaged in there already. So like a half a dozen of them are gone. Boom. I'm gonna buy the 12 packs from now on. I won't buy it like this any longer because why would I? Yeah, we'll do it that way. That way is better. That's a better way, right? Yeah, we'll put the platter over there because the eggs will go over there. I got to get this closer. A little bit closer anyway. And that should do, yeah? Great. Now, I'm waiting for that to heat up. I'm going to go ahead and pour some egg in there. Not too much because I'm on a bit of an angle here. Got a high spot and a low spot. And it all kind of shifts towards me. It's shifting. I'm not going to make this too thick because when you dehydrate it, you want it as thin as possible. I've already done one batch. I got 2 of these pancakes, egg pancakes, that's what I'm going to call it, done, and I turned them into powder already. So I will be able to make some scrambled eggs, you know, just like they're from Augustin Farms, right? Only better, fresher. Don't get me wrong, Augustin Farms is good if you want to buy them that way, but they're awfully expensive now. When I bought mine, it was like $26. I went checking and they were like 140, 150. One was 114. I'm like, this is when greed kicks in. So I am doing my own. Why wouldn't I? I encourage everybody to shop wisely. Oh, I hear it. It's got that griddle factor going on. I got to move this around because the heating element is not that precise. It's like watching pancakes. You know, you get the bubbles around the edges. And you know you got to move this thing out of the way. So I'm going to let that sit on the back because it's hot. It will cook even though it's not directly on that. I'm going to turn that off. Save some electric. I don't need that on when I'm not on it. And it's going to pick up some of that heat anyway. Doo-doo-doo-doo. That's the stove. The stove knows what I'm doing. Let's see. Maybe I'll use that one too. Yeah, I'll use that to get it going. Doesn't really matter. I just don't want to break it up. Cause it too much damage. It's not going to really matter a whole lot because it's going to get dehydrated. And I've already done some eggs already, and so I know what to expect. And see, that came out of there. There's no egg, you know, sticking behind, which is great. You kind of have to watch yourself. You don't want to burn it, so there's that. You don't want to burn it. Burned eggs will not dehydrate well. You will have that burned egg flavor in the mix, so you don't want to do that. Now, we're going to put some more egg in here. Now, I'm not going to torture you with 60, well, almost 60 eggs, 50 some odd eggs. I'll just pour all that in there. So basically 3 eggs at a time for each of these pancakes. And I will be busy doing the rest of it off camera. I'm going to stop this when I get done. And then I got to go over there and scramble me some eggs. I think what I can do is use, well, I'm going to use this. Put the eggs inside of that and give it a good shake-a-roo, just like that. I think that'll work better than trying to whisk them up a few at a time. I know I can put at least 6 eggs in there. Let's get in there. It's got to go. Let's put it on 9. 8's too low. Too slow. And then these egg pancakes, they'll go on the dehydrator trays for about anywhere from 15 to 20 hours. Basically overnight. See you tomorrow. Like that. But again, I'll fast forward all of that kind of stuff, and then we'll be down to where I crush it into a powder with my blender, which is pretty cool. That's pretty cool to watch. I got a big glass blender over here, and it's an Oster, however you say it. Now we can turn that off now. So, I hear it. Ooh, look at that. Yeah, you see that? It knows when you turn it off. It's good. It should like it. It's saving power. I'm going green. There we go. Should be able to flip it like a pancake, right? Only I don't know if that will work out for me. It's kind of sticking on itself. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about it. Oh, where's my towel? Gray towel somewhere. Oh, there it is. Look down, Dave. Ah. Okay. Just flip that over on the reverse side. I'm not going to get this out of here in one piece, but that's all right. It's okay. It's all good. You might flip it better than me. If you do, let me know down below in the comment section if you had better luck than I did. Well, you won't see all of it because I'm not going to show all of it, but I'll let you know if I throttle the rest of them the same way. You'll see them in the dehydrator anyway. That I will show all of them. There, that's off. Now, I'll just turn that over here. And beep. There we go. Could you imagine me showing all 60 plus eggs? Well, almost 60 eggs. That would take the longest video. I won't do that. That's really hot, by the way, in case you're wondering. Yes, it is burning my fingers. Cherry hot. I'm going to let that cool down. So it is cherry hot. Wow. I'll just stack them like that until I'm done. I can put that there. I can get this going. And we will be back. I'll show you me scrambling some eggs one time. Hang on. That's my rant over. There you go. I bought one of these before, and it was savagely dealt with. I can't even get that egg out of there. It's like glued in. I'll just leave that one. Casualties of war. Dang. Come on. Break open. Break open. Man. And I'll be able to pour that right through the pour spout. This is a better way of doing it, I think. I'm getting a lot more than just 6 in there. Probably could do a dozen in here. Oh, that's good. I'll have less back and forth. I think I can put a couple more. Oh, wait a minute. We got a little situation here. Hooray! Okay, I got that out of there. Need a towel over here too. And I think I can do one more. How bad is it? Total damage here? Well, no, this tray looks okay. Yeah, that one that's stuck. No, he's not stuck. Okay, he was just a little stuck. Leakage from the top one. The top tray is really savagely been dealt with. Okay, we'll put the lid on. And we will shake it. Make sure you put your finger on the hole, the blowhole, because I've done that once in my life. You don't want to know how that worked out. It was not pretty. I had salad dressing all over the ceiling. Yeah. Wow. So, I think I'm getting there. Okay, I got them, and they're all cooked and ready to go. So we're gonna put the eggs on the trays. Some of them are more scrambled eggy than an egg omelet or pancake looking thing. But that's okay. I can open that one up. I guess not. It got folded over itself, and that can happen. I'm sure you'll do better than I did. I made a mess of some of this, but it won't matter at the end because they're all going to turn into powder at the end of the thing. So I'll put that in there. I wanted to get them as flat as I could because we're dealing with some pretty close quarters as far as getting them in here. I was thinking maybe I could put 2 of these in there, but I think I'm only going to get 1 realistically per tray. Yeah, it's not going to be enough. Not enough room to do more than that, but that's okay. It'll all work out. Now it's, what time is it? 1 o'clock? No, it's 12:30. 12:30 right now. And like I said, these got to run for a pretty good spell. At least 15 hours. That's how long my first batch went. And it was nothing compared to this. This was like 2 pancakes, and that was it. I only had a dozen eggs, so it wasn't a whole lot. I put that in the freezer. That's some controversy about doing this, and okay, we're fighting salmonella. I get it, but because I'm freezing mine, oops, there goes an egg to the deck. And no, I'm not going after that. It's the deck. It's gone. If I had a dog, dog would be in heaven right now. Lapping it all up, waiting for more. Yeah, anyway, there's some controversy about all of that, and I get it, and I'm not afraid to do this because after I turn it into a powder, I may decide I'm going to have to get one of those food saver things. I tried to get one, but it didn't work. It was defective from the factory. So much for quality control. Anyway, I'm going to freeze the powder. That way I don't have to worry about salmonella. It'll be frozen. It's a moot point. I'm like, yeah, well, if you're afraid, I get it. That's going to be your call. Me, I'm not afraid to do this because I know if I freeze it, it'll be just fine. Biology 101. It'll be fine. So this in here. Trying to get there. It's hard to see where it stops and where it starts here. Okay. Great. I am down to the bottom. I know what I'm going to do because I'm making bombs away on the floor here. I'll just do it this way and then spread them out. Yeah, that works out better. That's better. I'll spread them out on the thing. The thicker they are, like I'm going to show you. The thicker they are, those are going to be hard to dehydrate. They'll take longer. That's why I want to get them as thin as I can, because those will dehydrate first. And don't leave them on there because the others aren't caught up to them. Just take them off. Just take them off as they dry. If they're bone dry, take them off. You don't need to leave them on there because the others aren't done. Take them off. I know this because I've already done this. That's okay, that didn't lose that much. Just 2 bites, that's it, bite and a half really. Okay, so now, that was the hard part. We've done the hard part. Now I gotta slide this over there and turn it on. Could you imagine me going across over to here? I'd be dropping eggs all over the place, wouldn't I? There. I finally got it. I finally could see it, kind of. All right. I need 135. Just a little over, more like 139. It's 12:35. We'll take a look at it this time tomorrow, and we'll be back. So we're back 15 hours later, and the only problem I had was with this right here. It's not a very big amount. It's kind of small. Maybe a tablespoon or less. Not quite a tablespoon. If you turned it into powder, it certainly wouldn't be a tablespoon. Anyway, I'm going to throw that away because they are still leathery in texture and not really dehydrating to where I would like it to be. These, on the other hand, oh, wait a minute, that's a bit leathery. We'll discard that one. If you get them that are leathery, you don't want them. Did you hear that snap? That's what you want. That's what you're after. If it snaps, that's it. Yeah. If it crunches in your hand like KFC, then you got the right stuff. Okay. All that is going to go into my blender. Oh, it took off like a rocket. It's a bit springy. Okay. This is what was left of the rest of those eggs. And it is all crunchy. I got to put them in the blender. You'll get a good idea here. You hear it? How it's breaking like... That's what you're looking for. That's the consistency you want. Let's see if I can move this. So, actually, I can't move it that far. It's got a very short cable. Why do you do that? Why do they give you no cable on stuff? I don't understand. Anyway. I'm going to try to put this in here without making a spilly mess. Now the object here is you're going to pulse it, not run it full out. Running it full out is not a good idea. It'll overheat the eggs, and you don't want that to happen. So let me see if I can get this to pulse. May have to shake it a bit to get them bits to the blades. It's getting there now. And you'll have to look at it to make sure. See, those grains are too big. You want it smaller than that. Give it a 5 count between each pulse. And that should do. I'm going to go ahead and put one of those. These aren't oxygen eaters. These that I'm using are moisture eaters. Keep it dry. I may have to redo that one again, but you can see how much we're putting in that jar. It's almost half now. So I'm going to need probably 2 jars to get this done. We are talking almost 60 eggs, so I got to get that out of the road. See if I can put a bit more. I'm spilling over here. I know it's not much, but it adds up. We'll see how that runs. Now, gotta get the bigger bits down there, because once it turns to powder, they'll actually keep the bigger bits away from the blades. And we don't want that. It's going now. When you hear it going clunk like that, and you know you're doing it. It's the big pieces are hitting those blades. Now it's starting to spin fast, and I don't want that. I want those big chunks down there. Now we're going. Now it's starting to do what I want. Finally. It kicked that big piece right up. Just keep at it. You'll get it done. Cosori makes a grinder that probably is better suited for this, but I didn't see the need to spend $30 to do this. But you can use it for other things, including coffee beans. Still got some big pieces in there. They're getting there. And you gotta look, you gotta keep looking to see, because you don't want to overdo it. I think it's actually done. I'll just turn it and see, will I get any big pieces come up? It doesn't look like I'm getting any big pieces. I'll do one last spin. I think it's done. Yeah, because I'm not getting any bumps in there. Yeah, that's it. They're done. It's done. Okay. So we'll get this back. I got to be careful now because I'll be overfilling the jar. I don't want to do that. Oh, wait a minute. Did I see a big clump? I hope not. Okay, maybe not. But that's something you have to look for after you get this into the jar, is do you have any clumps? Oh, shoot. No, they're not. They're not. I want to get it all. I don't want to leave none behind. I use my fountain drink spoon. Yeah, okay. I kept this, I've had this spoon for a long time. It really comes in handy for what I'm currently doing. You see how much I just got out of that. And there's still a bit more down there. I got to get that up. I don't want to leave anything behind. And I don't want to take it off because it's powder. And I could make a pretty good mess all over the counter. And I would just be undoing what I'm trying to do. It doesn't seem like it's a lot, but when you're talking a tablespoon and a half is an egg. I think it's a tablespoon and a half. I'll verify that in a second. Okay. Put that out of the way. Now, we'll put one of these dry packs on top. I got one on the bottom. Now we're going to put one on top. Now, 60 eggs. Well, almost 60 eggs. That's what it looks like. And like I said, you want to give it a good twirl around to see, are you going to get any clumps surfacing or showing? Because if you are, you'll have to undo it. Now that's pretty good. I am going to freeze this because of the controversy I spoke about earlier. Making your own powdered eggs and salmonella. And I'm like, okay, you're going to suck all the air out of it by having it in a bag, and you suck all the air out of it with one of those food savers. Okay, you could put an oxygen absorber in it and a moisture absorber, and maybe it would be okay, maybe it wouldn't. I don't know. I'm not a science guy, even though I've taken the course of science in my youth. I will put this in the freezer because then I know it will be good 2 years, 3, easily. And I will just take it out, dip in what I need, and put it back in the freezer. And that's how I'm going to do it. That's how I roll. But you can do it whatever way you like because you are in charge of your kitchen. Now there's something I want to show you so you'll know when I say a tablespoon and a half, where am I getting those facts and figures from? Well, let's see. We're talking about, here we go, whole egg sodium. I can't say that word. Maybe you can say that word. Siloculminate, okay? It's an anti-caking agent. I'm not going to put that in there. You didn't see me put that in there, and it's not going to happen. Oh, it's not 1.5, it's 2.5. 2.5 tablespoons dry whole egg powder to 2.5 tablespoons of warm water, and mix well. So every 2.5 tablespoons of this is equal to an egg. One whole egg. 2.5 tablespoons. So if you want 2, you just double down on the recipe. Then you would times 2. That would be 3 tablespoons, right? Or no? It's 2.5. Did I say 2.5 or 1.5? I'm getting myself confused. No, it's 2.5. So 2.5 is 5 tablespoons to make 2 eggs. So you have to work out how much you want. No, it's in my dishwasher. Doesn't matter. I will put it in here because I'm going to make some eggs right now. So I got, does that go up to 5? No, it just goes up to 1 tablespoon. So I have to do 5 tablespoons of my new powder. I'll put that, I'll measure that in this Pyrex. I think I need to make it a more exacting amount, a level amount. There's 1. Uh-oh. That didn't work out. There's 2. There's 3. There's 4. And 5. So now, put that back in there. I'm going to put this in the fridge so it'll cool down. And then I will put it in the freezer. I think that's 5. Let it get its own level here. It's just it's right on the money actually. Okay, it needs to be warm, so I'm going to put this in the microwave for about 5 seconds. I don't want to go any more than that. If it needs more, I'll give it more, but I'll start it with 5. Actually, that worked. Oddly enough, that worked. So now we just put that in there. Give it a good stir. That's going to rehydrate it instantly because it's a powder. And I'll put some oil and maybe some butter in the pan. I'll set the camera up over there. So now we get that pan heated up. I'll put some butter in it. This is actually kind of thick. It's what I expected it to do. And yeah. I put some olive oil in the pan with the butter just to raise the heat factor up a bit. I don't want it to burn. Okay. That's looking good. I should make some scrambled eggs out of that. Should do. This will be my first scrambled eggs with the powdered eggs. I'm going to turn that off because I don't want to burn it. I don't want to burn them. I think once the water is out of it, absorbed by it, we'll get a better result. Now it's starting to take on a consistency you could expect from scrambled eggs. I like it. You take this stuff on a picnic or camping, you know, it'd be pretty good. Pack your own eggs, you don't have to worry about smashing eggs. And they would be lighter in weight than actual eggs, whole, fresh eggs. So now, we're going to find out here real quick. What kind of consistency I have. It's looking good. It's looking like scrambled egg. Okay. You could add more butter if you wanted to, right on top of this. Salt and pepper, probably need it. I'll know in a minute. It is a bit grainy, so I probably have to have a lower temperature. There's the salt. Trying to remember where I put my salt. Yeah, I think that's enough. Don't want to put too much. It's not good to put too much. I don't want to put too much salt lick in there. And I'll just... I think the butter would be a good idea as far as consistency goes. It would help. I think I'm going to go ahead and do. Don't want to put a lot, but I got to put some. There we go. I need another stick of butter today. Let's see what it's like. You know it's from powdered egg, but the flavor is there. The salt and pepper helped a lot. Now it gets down to what kind of butter you're going to use. I recommend Irish. It's just going to be that much better. That's good. You get the rehydration. I would say maybe 5.5 to 6 tablespoons of water. That's better. And I think I'm going to put it back in the microwave just to see if that changes it for the better. I give it like, I don't know, less than 10 seconds. But I'll give it 10. Probably pull it out when it's got 3 to go. That's 7. Yeah. Not bad now. You just have to get the right consistency on the water. Oh yeah. I wonder how it would be if I added 1 fresh egg to the mix. Like if I was going to make 10 tablespoons of the mix and I added a real egg, a whole egg, and just mix it into it and then fried it up. I'm wondering how that would come out. You would use less whole eggs and make a bigger batch. It's not bad. That's almost my breakfast. Well, it's good. If we're talking emergency foods and all that, you're right on the money. What you could use it for is baking. I can see using this for baking if you need to add egg to a recipe, bread, cakes, whatever, cookies, you could use the powdered egg for that, and it would work out very good. So yeah, I don't think I would want to eat it on its own the way I just did. Although if you were out camping, hiking, trailing and all that, you could get away with it. You could do it. It'd be all right. They're not going to be the best like real fresh eggs would be, but okay, it's powdered egg. You've carried it X miles on your hike and it'll work. And so making breads and cakes and pastries and cookies, it'll work for that too. Work real good. So bon appetit. Leave a message down below, and I got some more stuff coming up. Stay tuned.